everyone. I'm Florence here with my friend Urvashi are going to present the thought of the day. So the thought goes like this. When you have a dream, you have got to grab it and never let it go. The meaning of the thought is sometimes we don't have any control over our situations, and during those times we feel like leaving everything and giving up. But no, don't do that. Just follow your dream till the end. I repeat my thought. When you have a dream, you have got to grab it and never let it go. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
A very good morning to one and all present here. It fills me with immense pleasure, honor and pride to be a part of this morning assembly. As we have with us today, this morning, a sparkling personality who is an inspiration not just for the people of Assam or India, but for people across the world. We have with us today Hidayat Ali sir, who has scaled the peak of Mount Everest. Can we all welcome him with a big hand, please? Shri Gopal Sharma sir, to kindly felicitate sir with a memento and a copy of our annual school magazine, A Child's World. We are also very glad to have with us, as I have already mentioned this morning, I would like to invite our principal sir, Shri U.C. Harbola, to felicitate ma'am. Thank you so much, dear. We would like to...
Everyone, first of all, I want to thank everyone for your time and interest on my expedition. I want to start with a small story. When I was about your age, I was in school. I was in Science School, Golpara. I used to often go to the library and look through many of the magazines. Usually I go to the magazines where a lot of photos are there and magazines from outside India. And when I go through those magazines, by the time I look for the photos, and I often dream of like sometime going outside of India or see the world. So that was kind of become a dream, and I was really interested on like always thinking about how can I go outside, how can like go somewhere where I've never gone different places, maybe different mountains, different jungles, different cities, and that was like one of the incidents going through those magazines. It became one of the dreams to see the world. Then another incident when I was 15 years old, I was in grade 9. I went for one of the trekking expedition at Sikkim, Himalaya state of Sikkim. It was for about 3 weeks, and I was trekking through the Sikkim, and that's where I first saw like kind of Himalaya. And by end of 3 weeks, Himalaya kind of become a dream for me. And I was thinking that time, I was in 15 years old, which is like about 33 years before. I was thinking in that time, if I get the opportunity in my life, or I'll try my best to fulfill my dream, that is one day come back to the Himalaya and try to climb one of the highest peaks, that was the Mount Everest. So fast forward, it became two dreams in my mind. One is climbing Himalaya, and second is to see the world. Fast forward, that dream was always in mind. It does not come into truth unless you really work for it. So what I did first thing what I was doing, I was in grade 9, so I was preparing for my class 10. So that time 10 was like one of the milestones in your school life. So I was really studying hard, and I was really working hard for my 10th grade. So I graduated well from the 10th grade, and ultimately that is the time when I was looking and doing some research, how I can go outside, how can really see the world. Then I came to know that time it was a computer science, which was like kind of a new thing, and there's a lot of opportunities around the world. So I really worked for that. I spent a lot of time in studying and trying to get the admission one of the engineering college where I can really go through that course. And someday it was dream like I can really go to the outside, really work some of the latest technology, and along with that I can see the world. So I really work hard for that. I prepare, like I put a lot of effort and focus effort. And with God's grace, I was able to get into the Zorat Engineering College in computer science. So after 4 years of degree, I work here. I'm so proud that when Numaligarh Refinery was in startup stage, I joined 1997 in Numaligarh Refinery. Then worked for about 3 years here. And that was also one of the greatest experience, because that time Numaligarh Refinery was like a baby, and I was a part of that solar here. So after 3 years here, I still pursuing my dream. I was trying to go to the US. One of the motivation for my going to US was like there are a lot of companies like high-tech company, a lot of like whatever social media I use, like Google or search engine or any kind of technology related to internet you use. Most of the companies are placed for Silicon Valley, and for every engineer it's kind of a dream to go there, work on different projects and try to contribute on different new innovation that come in. So I kind of, when I started that process, it took me about one and a half years. So initially I applied at least I think 100 different applications to different company. Nobody actually replied. I did not give up. So I was trying to learn first. I applied about 100 different companies. No reply came back. So first thing I was trying to understand why it is happening. So I find out that the resume format or whatever preparation, the way I need to present myself, it was not there. So I learned that, and I was able to rectify my resume, and I started applying. So I got some interview call. I gave in almost like 15 to 20 interviews. Most of them I failed. And slowly, again, I was trying to learn whatever mistake I was doing, and I was not giving up. Then finally one day came, I got I was able to qualify for different interviews, and I got an offer from US, sitting in the Guwahati, working in the Numaligarh, about 3 companies who is willing to sponsor my visa and willing to pay for my expenditure. So ultimately I went there, and able to work some of the latest technology, and I was able to contribute. What I was trying to say here is like we need to have some career goal, which is important, and any goal we have is sometimes not easy. We need to work for it. We need to constantly give our 100% input and keep the focus. And part of any goal we are pursuing, there is always failure, and we need to learn from our failure and try to overcome and never give up. So that's one message. The dream I was having as my career, I was able to pursue it because of I was not giving up. Which are very busy job. Initially I thought like anyway it is impossible, but again at the same time I was thinking this is my dream. If I don't give a try, don't give a try and don't work for this, how that dream will come true. I know my reality at 42. It may be hard, but I was not willing to give up. My initial goal was to give one try at least with 100%. So that was my initial goal. But with any dream, dream never comes true unless you work for it. So what I was doing, first 5 years, I put 5 years on my physical fitness. So I was trying to first physically fit. At the same time, I was reading lot of books, especially biography. So one of the biography I'll maybe suggest to everyone to read is the biography of Thomas Alva Edison, who invented the electricity and electric bulb. So he failed about 1,000 times before inventing that. So that's one of the big inspiration for me. So when I was reading lot of books, trying to understand what are the qualities really I need to develop to achieve my goal. So what I understood is like two things. One is to achieve any dream, there is no shortcut. Like you cannot just be too lucky to achieve your dream. You really work for it. You need to plan for it, and the hard work you put behind it, and the failure you'll have on the journey, you have to learn from it, and that learning you have to again implement how to rectify those learning, and then go forward. So that's first thing. There is no shortcut in the life. We have to work for it. Second thing, when we have a big goal, we need to divide it into small pieces. Maybe I'll just give one of the examples. Maybe one of you want to become a IS officer. I'm just giving one of the examples. Any job is good job. So you want to become an IS officer. So now you are in a school. So if you're just thinking of IS officer, it may be too difficult for you to really find out exactly what you need to do. So for you, what you need to do is like you need to break down your goal into pieces, and you need to see what is in front of you. So if you are in grade 9, so maybe grade 10 or your higher secondary will be your first goal. So you need to study hard for your first goal. At the same time, you need to also see like you need to do your research, like say what kind of general knowledge I need to update myself. What are the how they conduct the interview. Then you need to learn the language. You need to learn how to present yourself. So those along with your study, you need to learn those. Then once you say you come out from higher secondary, you go to the degree. Then same thing. You need to make one plan. Plan is that like okay, you want to appear on that subject. Then that's your subject. You need to prepare for it. So very same for the Mount Everest. Actually, it's same for the all aspect of life in your career. Anything you want to do your extracurricular activity like when I'm doing for Mount Everest, or it is actually same for the relationship also. Relationship you have with your parents, maybe future when you have your wife, husband, your children. It's the same thing everywhere. So after 5 years, second thing I was. That's the 5 years is kind of my foundation period where I'm trying to be fit. Next I was trying to be more specific. So we just move on in the life. Second thing I was thinking, I was preparing for this goal for 8 years.
shall I give up in one try? So that was the second thought I was having. So then I was thinking, failure is part of life. Anywhere you go, sometimes you go for exam with preparation, sometimes you fail. But it's a part of the life. So then I thought, like, I was working for 8 years, shall I give up one day? So that's the day I decided I'm not going to give up. I'm going to give a second try. So from the day one, the day when I decided, I started preparing for it. And first thing I was also looking back.
Without any injuries with safety. I was really happy. I want to just mention why I was happy. I achieved the goal, but I was more happy. I have not given up that dream for last 36 years. The dream was on me. I was working for it for last 9 years, and that is one of the reasons I was very happy. I did not give up. So my message to everyone: first thing, we need to have a dream. We need to have a big dream. Second thing, we need to prepare for it. Dream does not come into reality. We need to work for it. And the journey is always long, hard, and there's a lot of bumps on the road. So a lot of failures. So to learn from those bumps, whatever mistake you do, then you need to move forward. And if you have developed that mind, I'm sure, like, whatever dream you have, definitely God is going to help you, and you will receive those dreams. That's my message. Again, I am really happy to stand here. It's my honor. When I come to any school, I consider myself as an honor, and I myself see you standing here about like 36 years back, and I also had a lot of dreams. I pursue it, and I hope everyone will do it. And also, best of luck for everyone. Work for it, you will achieve it. Thank you.